Vibrations of Peace. I would like to read from my book of poems of prose and con. I am your brother the Rastafari, Ital Iman I. This one called My Love, Guru's Song. Hello, love, whomever you might be, for it's only my wish to touch some lonely heart, for I am touched by it that impels me to write of my love, and I am drunk, full of this love, for I share my high with you. Please feel free to drink of my cup. It is of pure and the finest of wine, and I sit at my board and think of you. I'm alone with my love, for she is a fair love, the very best of love. Even Suleiman cannot express her beauty, for her hair is that of braided wool, of dreadlocks. Her eyes are like those of a fawn, and I behold her in the dawn. Her lips taste of pure honey. Let me now feast upon your breast. Yes, they are a ripe bunch of grapes, and I squeeze the sweet fruit, the sweet juice from your young and tender vine, for the fruit is ripe. Let me, my love, rest my head upon your belly that is my pillow, for it's where I love to rest after being intoxicated from the fruit of your vine so fine. You smell of sweet jasmine, the fragrance leaves me jovial, and I, yes, I, adore you this dawn, as you stand before me to muster my senses, and I mutter. You are a beautiful frame, as you rest upon your legs that are curvy and long. Come, let me, my beloved, embrace you from your hips and feel your roundness. My love, they are soft, like freshly picked bales of cotton, your butt, and there are no seeds, for I'm inspecting them well, and I adore her in the dawn. My love is a sweet love, and you may, if you wish, drink from this same cup. You are now in tune, on the one, the force itself. I am your brother, the Rastafari, Ital, Iman I. This one is called Garden of Love, Ode to Ava. Come to my garden, my sweet Mary, and nurture me to nature's fairyland. This dream has since a million years been my home. Let us lie upon the blades of grass in my garden to make love under the sun. Come with me, sweet Ava, to Zion where neophytes play behind a rock that's in the mountain, where there are neon lights reflecting on a tranquil lake, where golden ducks are gliding under pale moonlight. This is where I write my best poems. And if you find love in your heart, my sweet desire, I'll show you my glorious garden of gardens, where naked virgins dance behind waterfalls that are milk and bathe in pools of honey. Your Highness, sweet Mary, you have been a lady of the world. Come to me now, and we shall light the fires of my mind, and we shall light the fires of our mind. You are now in tune, on the one, the force itself. At this time we call it the Master Blaster jamming. I am reading from my book of poetry, of prose and con. This one called Our House. Butterfly flying to the sun. I capture the sunset in my hand. I believe in you. Teacup floating in mid-morning sky, just to catch a drop of dew. I love you. Your kiss is nectar. Listen to my song. Hold my hand. We'll fly to Helicon. where images unwind, and love shall ride the rivers of our minds. Hand me my pen, I'll write a fantasy. Serve me ambrosia, I'm king of my kingdom. Lie upon the bed of clouds, speak no more, sweet Mary. This is our home, the land of words. You are now in tune. On the one, the force itself. At this time, we call it the Holy Master Blaster Jamming. I am your brother, the Rastafari, Ital Iman I. I am reading from a book of poems. Elder's Wish. At last we have met upon this shore that is desolate of our kind. For your being makes it in essence no melancholy, save that of this very moment, yes, presently, as your starlit eyes scan an extension of my mind. For my heart is a flower at springtime and is opening, and my soul rejoices. I found you, love on the wings of a dove, and it soars the heavens, and the ether lost in its passing. For we were brought together by the elders, for it is their duty in our need, ere we go astray, and all heaven would be in turmoil. I'm glad that it is, for it is. You are now in tune. On the one, the force itself, at this time we call it the Master Blaster Jamming. This one called Cocoon. Memories awake me of things that will be, memories of you and me, memories of times gone by, experiences of past experiments, trials of no avail, future tales that may never be unveiled. My ship is at harbor, I must set sail. For wisdom has called, and I must answer. Farewell, my love, the time has come. I've quietly waited with unopened buds. This one is called The Song. If there is love, where is love? If there is love, where is your love? If you have love, show your love. Let it flow, never stop it, for it flows to the sea, and it forever turns. The cycle of life, it never stops. For love cannot be stopped. It was and is and always forever be. Free is to be. This we all must see. Love can be for you, and it can be for me. Love is a constant song. Life must travel on. For the world is my home. I will always be on my own, for I come to sing my song. You are now in tune. On the one, the force itself. At this time, we call it the Master Blaster Jamming. Falling rain. Here in the middle of this heated day, she drank of cool waters. I watch her as thunder cracked, and the rain fell, lovely her, a glass of cool water, and the falling of sweet rain. Looking down into this hot valley of life, waterfalls. It makes a path through the mountain, for I sit on this side to watch the waterfall in its glorious glide down the sloping mountainside. Sitting atop this mountain of coolness, below me the valley hot. Sweet mountain quenches man's thirst for life at close of day. Setting of sun at the close of day. Sweet smell of rice pudding, sound of evening children at the close of day. And I sit at my board, lusting to pray, savoring the sweet aroma of rice pudding. This one petrified, the petrified procession. My nigger, here's some tale for you hide. All along this street called Beaver, for every step one takes there is an offensive odor. Tainted, ageless body odor streams from bedrooms of rat-infested shanties. Along the funky street of Beaver, where ugly black night tramps wallow with their heated sambos in the night. Then there is liquor odor and burnt meat from the rib joints. And to top it off, while walking along Zombie Lane, there are 5 funeral parlors within a 3-block square, each piping out organ music that can be heard as you walk along. You are now in tune. On the one, the force itself at this time, we call it the Holy Master Blaster Jamming. I am reading from my work of prose and con. This one called Mother Nature. In your vastness, I'm but a grain of sand. You are everything and me, for there is nothing significant save you. And all the people come out and adore your splendor, and I gaze upon your waters while they watch the birds soar. We all seem to come to the center of your beauty, the gardens or the parks. It is here where even I, one of your avid admirers, find you most giving, and I grasp all in my hunger for your sweetness, knowing that it is much too much for a mere pebble on this vast seashore. Yet I admire you for giving what you give, and I am grateful. Observing night frogs in their chant, while crickets sing, all under this eclipsing moon. For I sit to write this morn atop these steps of yesterday's storm, in this cool, sweet breeze of summer's morning, as the moon fades away, watching this spider on earth weave her web, and I am caught in this mystic beauty of it all, still, fading moon. I write, and these mosquitoes bite, serene eclipse, and to think this city is lit by artificial light. The rose. He walked into the garden, the very heart of God, and there he met a rose. Even in the dead of winter, then he looked out over the river, as birds in their glide over the face of darkness knew they were near their Creator. For in the garden there was peace, for he had found what he had come for in the midst of all the calamities of the city. You are now in tune. On the one, the force itself, at this time, we call it the Holy Master Blaster Jamming. Thank you for listening. I am your brother, the Rastafari, Ital Iman.